Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that everything you see, everything you touch, everything you have ever known, came from something smaller than a grain of sand. Now imagine that even this tiny point wasn't truly something at all. It was nothing, no space, no time, no energy, no matter. Just a silent void. Then, in a moment so short no human can measure it, the universe exploded into existence. What if I told you this may be the most accepted explanation, yet it still raises more questions than answers? Today, we explore the mind-blowing theories of how the universe was created, and some of them will bend your reality. Welcome to Information World, where we explore the biggest mysteries of existence. Today's journey is about the birth of everything. The birth of time. The birth of space. The birth of the universe itself. So sit back, relax, and let's take a trip to the very beginning. Before we dive into each theory, we need to understand just how strange the beginning of the universe truly is. When scientists look back in time using powerful telescopes, they aren't just seeing stars, they are seeing the universe as it was billions of years ago. And the deeper they look, the more they push toward the moment of creation. But instead of finding answers, they discover a wall. A barrier where the laws of physics break down. That barrier is the first moment of the universe. Let's start with the most famous explanation. The Big Bang Theory. According to this idea, the universe began around 13.8 billion years ago from a single point known as a singularity. This point wasn't a small planet or a tiny star. It was an unimaginable state where all matter, energy, and space were compressed into something infinitely dense. Then, in an instant, everything expanded outward. Not like a bomb exploding in space, but like space itself stretching. Imagine drawing tiny dots on a balloon. When you blow up the balloon, the dots move away from each other. The balloon is space. The dots are galaxies. As the balloon expands, everything spreads out. This theory explains why galaxies are moving away from us, why the universe is cooling, and why space looks almost the same in every direction. Scientists even discovered a leftover glow from this early moment, called the cosmic microwave background radiation. It's basically the afterlight of creation, still floating through space. But here's where it gets strange. The Big Bang Theory explains what happened after the universe began, but not how it began. What caused the singularity? Why did it appear? Why did it expand? The Big Bang tells us the universe grew, but not who or what turned on the switch. And that's when the other theories step in. One of the most interesting theories is called cosmic inflation. According to this idea, the universe expanded faster than the speed of light for a tiny fraction of a second right after the Big Bang. Think of it as the universe going through the most extreme growth spurt in history. This explains why the universe looks so smooth and orderly today. Without inflation, the universe should look chaotic. Instead, it looks perfectly stretched out, like someone ironed the fabric of space. But this theory leads to an even bigger question. What triggered inflation? And why did it stop? Some scientists believe inflation didn't completely end. They suggest that space is still generating new universes through constant inflating bubbles. That brings us to another mind-blowing idea, the multiverse theory. The multiverse theory suggests that our universe might be just one bubble in a vast cosmic ocean. Each bubble could contain its own laws of physics, different forms of matter, and maybe even different versions of reality. Imagine trillions of universes forming endlessly, like sparkling spheres floating in an infinite sea. In one universe, stars burn brighter. In another, gravity might be weaker. And in another, life may have evolved in a completely different way. This idea might sound like science fiction, but many scientists believe it could be real. Why? Because it solves one of the biggest mysteries of all, why our universe seems perfectly designed for life. If there are countless universes, then at least one of them would naturally have the right conditions, and that one is ours. Still, there's a problem. If other universes exist, we might never be able to reach them or even detect them. They could be completely sealed off from us. The multiverse might exist forever outside our reach. Another mind-bending idea is the cyclic universe theory. This theory suggests that the universe didn't just begin, and it won't just end. Instead, the universe goes through endless cycles of birth, expansion, collapse, and rebirth. Imagine the universe breathing. It expands outwards, slows down, collapses back into a point, and then explodes again into a new Big Bang. According to this concept, the universe might be infinitely old. Our beginning would simply be the latest reset in an endless cosmic loop. This theory has an interesting implication. If true, the universe may have existed before the Big Bang, and it might exist long after everything we know has disappeared. Every cycle would wipe the slate clean and create a new version of reality. Maybe completely different. Maybe similar. Maybe with new laws of physics or new types of life. Another powerful idea comes from quantum physics. It's known as the quantum fluctuation theory. This idea suggests that the universe may have come from nothing because nothing in quantum physics isn't truly empty. At the tiniest scale, particles are constantly appearing and disappearing. Energy flickers in and out of existence. According to this theory, the universe might have formed from a tiny quantum event, a random fluctuation that triggered the rapid expansion of space. In simple terms, the universe could have popped into existence the same way bubbles appear and disappear inside boiling water. But even this theory faces questions. If the universe came from nothing, then why does nothing allow these quantum events to happen? Why do the laws of physics exist at all? It seems like every answer creates a new mystery. Another fascinating idea is the simulation theory. This one is controversial, but it's becoming more popular. The theory suggests that the universe might be a simulation created by an advanced intelligence. Think of it like a cosmic computer program. The laws of physics would be the rules of the simulation. Time and space would be part of the system. And consciousness, what we call awareness, might be something the simulation produces. Supporters of this theory point out strange features in our universe, like how mathematical it is. Everything from the orbits of planets to the structure of atoms follows very precise numbers. It's as if the universe is built on code. There's also the question of complexity. Our brains, our thoughts, our technology, all of it is based on information. And advanced civilizations in the far future could potentially simulate entire universes. If that's true, then statistically, we might be one of the simulated universes, not the original one. But there's no proof. Only clues. And many scientists prefer explanations that don't rely on unknown creators. Another idea is called the string theory universe. According to this, everything in existence is made of tiny vibrating strings of energy. The notes these strings play create particles. The harmonies create forces. String theory suggests that the universe could come from the vibration of these strings. It also suggests extra dimensions of space that we can't see. Some versions of this theory even predict universes colliding like waves, creating big bangs when they hit each other. Then there's the idea that the universe was simply always here. This is known as the steady state theory. It suggests that the universe has no beginning and no end. New matter constantly forms as space expands, so the universe stays roughly the same forever. This theory is not widely accepted anymore, but it's still interesting because it challenges the idea of a beginning. It suggests that maybe we're asking the wrong question. Maybe the universe never needed a moment of creation. The truth is, every theory has strengths and weaknesses. And each of them tries to answer the same impossible question: why is there something instead of nothing? Scientists today continue to study the earliest moments of the universe using satellites, telescopes, and experiments that recreate conditions similar to the Big Bang. Every discovery brings us closer to understanding our origin. But every answer reveals new mysteries hiding beneath. So what do we truly know? We know the universe is expanding. We know it's cooling. We know galaxies, stars, planets, and life all came from the same cosmic beginning. But what started that beginning? No one knows for certain. Maybe the Big Bang was the true start. Maybe the universe is just one bubble among many. Maybe time existed before the Big Bang. Maybe reality is a simulation. Or maybe the truth is something so strange that we haven't even imagined it yet. As we continue exploring the cosmos, one thing becomes clear: the universe is far more mysterious, powerful, and beautiful than we ever thought. It reminds us that we are part of something incredibly vast. Something ancient. Something still unfolding. And even though we may never fully understand the moment of creation, the search itself is what makes us human. The need to know. The need to discover. The need to understand who we are and where we came from. Thank you for watching Information World. If you enjoyed this journey into the birth of the universe, make sure to subscribe and explore more mysteries with us. The universe is full of secrets, and together, we'll uncover them one by one. Until next time, stay curious, stay aware, and keep exploring the wonders around you.